Hey, good evening, everyone. Special weather update for you. We've got bonus round tonight
Yeah,
because not only are going to be taking a look at that nasty snow band right there over the airport, we do have the princess. You are back.
I am back.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
I know. There's so much to talk about.
I know, especially the snow. What the heck?
Well, and the holiday we just
On
went
the
through.
holiday, but just the snow.
The
I
snow is
can't.
not thrilling the princess.
No, I'm actually, looking at
She's
video
looking
near
at
my house, and
the PennDOT cameras.
oh,
The drive home
here we go again.
is always, always, always an adventure.
It sure is, especially out where we live.
But yeah, and Jen also promised last time, I don't know how many weeks ago it
It's
was.
been a long time.
Viewer mail.
Viewer mail, hate mail. That's the best part.
Check this out. We're going to do viewer mail tonight. So
Gotta stick around for that.
I'll do a little weather
Yeah.
that's pertinent, and then we'll launch
this
into
is the good stuff.
she's the skirt with the dirt.
That's what you came for.
Exactly. A little bit of this, a lot of that. All right. So saying hello to Jess. Thanks, Jess, for being here. Jen, forever young. She loves you. Karen D. Yvonne coming in from Franklin. And
Look at that.
hello again, Jen to Jen.
Hello, Jen.
And Linda from Erie. And let's see who else is here. Miriam, she's from Oil City. You guys just pouring in here. Continue to pour in. We will catch up with you. I just want to do a little bit of weather here just because
we got
there's
some
weather this time.
Yeah.
So quick shot out to the airport. You can see steady light snow falling there at the she shed of Celine, the airport queen. I know she's in there. So I don't know, Queen, if you're watching us, but she's busy. Maybe she just wants to take a bow. You doing all right over there?
We might have an accident, actually.
Jen is actually all over these PennDOT cameras, and she's looking.
Yeah, everyone's getting off with their forwards. I'm going to head out to the newsroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay?
Jen will be back.
Right
She
back.
has just noticed. What exit is it?
45.
Exit 45 or mile marker 45. She just noticed on her PennDOT camera that we could have some hucklebuck there, and that is a common place to get accidents. Of course, you're looking live right now at West 12th Street. So let me catch up with you guys. As the great journalist that she is, she had to run off to the newsroom to get those guys on that. Chatty Cathy from Youngsville, good to see you here. 28 degrees there. Julian, hello, welcome to the show. Kathy Henderson, always good to see you. Yeah, that's what Jen was talking about. So we've got some low visibility snow creating some hucklebuck out there. But of course, way down in Franklin, no lake effect. Linda Loop, good to see you. Ed, it's been a long time, still dry north of Sparta. Yeah, this is an I-90 corridor. But well, it looks like it just happened. So if she's on it, there's something going on. Harbor Creek also along the corridor, getting some snow pretty quick. So let us go. And she's already back here. Did you find out anything?
No, but I'm gonna have to have our scanner on, so that's gonna be a little annoying.
We're gonna have the scanner on.
Yeah,
alerting
I'm sorry.
Jen downtown. She loves the scanner. She says nothing is on
A pulse point. Yeah, I don't see it, but look, no one's on 90 now, and
Okay.
everyone was getting off with their four-ways on, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Let me ask Mama Mobilia if she
Mama
knows. 'cause
Mobilia
she's
weighing
right
in.
there.
And you guys that are checking in, this is all working according to plan. 38 in Fayetteville. Is that North Carolina, Mark? We're just checking here. And nothing in Waterford. Bob Sue, good to see you. Snowing at the mall. So, what we're going to show you on the radar and on these cameras is that this is a lakeshore thing right now. Michael, great to see you. Charles Schwab in the house. Skip in Crystal River. Yes, I'm sure it's not snowing there. Jen Forever Young watching Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe. Well, there's probably no snow with Marilyn Monroe. Okay, and nothing in Youngsville. So we'll take the camera tour real quick here to confirm what you guys are saying already. And that is, well, you got the lakeshore there, okay? So let's go to the bayfront. Low visibility there at the lake. Look at this at the bayfront.
Wow.
I
Oh
mean,
my goodness.
That's the Bicentennial Tower, supposedly right there. So very thick snow there. We'll take you to downtown. Boy, this is wicked, wicked low visibility. Look at
Holy
the shape.
smokes.
So it's on top of the Renaissance Center. The Boston store should be here. You can barely see the clock bouncing around there, and you can't see the Bicentennial Tower. So snow squall there. How about festive downtown Girard? See if we can see the Christmas decorations here. See, and that shows you what's going on here. It's not really in the West County that much, but it's up the lakeshore towards Northeast, and a little bit of traffic.
But look at what's interesting though is I always say anytime the semis have their four ways on, you know it's bad.
If there is some way, now I don't know if I can get this down, but maybe we'll come back to us and we can you get that a little larger? She'll work on that. We'll show you a couple other cameras while Jen is going to show you that. Those of you in the borough, there's light snow there in Girard. It's just not thick. In the borough, they're changing their sign here at the hotel.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. Christmas tree is beautiful. I wonder what they're putting up there.
I think they're decorating.
Maybe let it snow.
Oh no,
let it snow.
They're changing the message board, it looks like.
Yeah. So again, to you guys to the south, Waterford, Edinburgh, not a whole lot going on. Meadville, we'll go there for a second. Chestnut Street, just a few flurries. You can see them over here against the building and where the lights are. Conneaut Lake, we love Conneaut Lake just because they have Christmas trees all over the place. You're going to look at Route 322 and the dock there. That's a pretty shot. Not much going on there. So Crawford, not seeing much. Southern Erie County, not seeing much. Here's Warren live in their beautiful Merry Christmas, Happy New Year display. That's the Allegheny River there. And not a whole lot going on there. Anyway, so let's bring you back. And we shall try to add to this by opening up the full screen here. And we'll get to your comments in a second. Now, what I'm going
to leave it there, and I can probably.
Can you go up with it?
Let's see here. Okay, so this is the PennDOT camera at the state line at the Welcome Center, and as you can see, there's nobody. It looks like there's nobody going westbound. See a car going eastbound. All the cars that I saw.
Yeah, leave it up there because let's see. I'm going to try to point here.
Now, see, here comes another car with their four ways on.
Is that eastbound going that way?
I think
westbound's coming back at us?
I believe so.
Okay, so that would make sense. The lake would be over.
Yeah, and this I believe is the Welcome Center. Oh, look, I'm trying to do the weather thing like you.
You can do it.
I think this is the Welcome Center right here. Because I saw a lot of, when I first logged on, all the trucks, everybody, but they were mostly semis. They all had their four ways on and they were going off right here onto the Welcome Center, which the last time there was an accident on 90 right there, that's what they did.
It happens a lot up there.
Oh, because
you drive up there. And when you get to that point where the gorge is, past Station Road,
right,
and up to where 86 starts, and to that's what I like to call the Siberian Triangle.
Oh, it is. My sister said that it's snowing like crazy. There's people going crazy fast. My goodness.
Yeah, I know. Somebody just whipping.
Why?
Ready to do a spin out.
Right.
So that's your latest up-to-date traffic information. We're going to go back to the.
Look, it looks like they're coming maybe as if, look at how many cars there are. I'm wondering if maybe there was an accident prior.
Right.
Look at that.
And all of a sudden, there's a chain
like
of them.
50 of them.
You want to show them again?
Yeah. Looks like that might be the end, though.
But yeah,
see that?
Real quick there.
They're coming in groups.
They just came in here comes another semi. No, this is live from PennDOT up by mile marker 45.
45, yeah.
Okay, up in the northeast New York State line. So that obviously snow-covered, slippery road.
But again, the fact that these semis have their four ways
and they have the four ways.
That tells you.
She's been,
as much as we've been driving on Interstate 90.
Yeah, you and I both go up that way
every night.
Yeah, every night, every day. It can happen at any time.
Yeah.
So a couple reports from you guys, and then we will take to the local cameras and then the radar. So I don't want to miss anybody. Becky, you are in Corey. See, Corey South. This is not into the snow belt yet. This is all lakeshore stuff. Celine, the airport queen, will try to get the camera back there. Erie High School area. Thanks, Ron. And that's, of course, in the city. If you're north of 90 or along 90, that's where the bad weather is right now. And as Dolores says, and as our camera right here verified, nothing but cold.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Just the variety of climates, the big difference. Let's see, Jim, nothing in Sheffield. Sheffield's in Warren County. Jen Young, amazed at the whiteouts, but I think somebody else in East 38.
Hey,
Jen, the Jens.
Alerting Erie Jen.
Alerting
Jen
Erie.
Young.
Yeah.
We're all on
the Jen and Tonics. Yeah. Adam Baker, you're from Tennessee. How's it down there? Now, there was severe weather down there last night.
Geez.
You guys were reporting it. And alerting Jen downtown says, yes, it's bad downtown. Celine says, yes. Tim says, Corey, just like flurries. Nothing in Altoona. Yeah, you're not in the Lake Belt, Thomas Michael, but thanks. There's East 38. A lot on East 38. That makes sense. Just get a few more of your comments here. Annette in Arkansas, 39. Did you have severe storms last night? You were kind of close to that Mississippi craziness. And Jen confirming that on East 38th. Dolores wants to be in Crystal River. Dave says, I don't like it. And
none of us like it.
Let's see, what's it? Okay, all right. Anything else?
What was our highest wind gust today? Was it 50?
Here's Ray from your Lakeshore.
Hey!
Museum.
Oh my gosh!
We
were literally just talking about
this. Your email,
and Ray. I said I have to go to that.
You got December 3rd and 4th this coming weekend. The Railroad Museum in.
I'm totally there.
Northeast has a open house.
That is so.
You can get lunch in the dining car.
I've actually done that once. Yeah, and it's really cool.
So go to Ray's place. It's cool. And Kathy Vieira Songer, Bayfront. Show me a picture. She's a great photographer. Still have electrical outages in Corey. Speaking of the wind.
Oh yeah, and actually, I'm reading Matt's story with Penelec right now. I'm trying to approve his script.
So she's working.
I'm like multitasking.
She's been a journalist and a reporter and weather watcher.
Real quickly, can I just confirm with you? The strongest wind gust was 50.
Yeah, on the east side of your 50. Airport 43.
Okay.
All right, and Sean is joining us from London town. Thank you. Miss Karen, always good to see you. Let's see, Greg, snowing pretty good in Leslieville. So that all makes sense. Quick camera tour for you, and then we will get to the radar.
All right.
So just to reconfirm, and we'll go full screen here. And they're calling already. It's 9:17. So Warren is fine. Meadville, for you guys in Crawford, again, Chestnut Street, just flurries dancing in the breeze here. Nothing accumulating there. We want to go to Edinburgh with the new Christmas tree, looking very festive. Not much going on there. Few flurries dancing by the light there. Conneaut Lake and Christmas trees on the dock, literally on the docks there. Don't see any flakes in the, a few flurries there, a few flurries by that light. But then we bring it back to the lakeshore. We'll start with West County, Girard, again, Route 20, and it's starting to come down in Girard. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, look at
Wasn't
that.
doing anything. Already starting to accumulate on the ground, not on the street yet, but it's horizontal blowing snow at the Borough Hall there. We'll work our way east to the Erie International Airport, where Celine, the airport. I mean, we can't even see the she shed now.
Celine, oh my gosh, look at that.
Celine, we know you're back in there somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
Let us know what you're measuring, or let me know what you're measuring if it even stays on the board for all that. Why don't we do like a quick tour of, we'll just go across the tarmac and the runway here just because we can. And this, these have turned out to be very visual oriented shots here. So we'll go to United first and swing it around and just take a kind of panoramic view if the camera moves. It looks like it's having a little hard time moving here. So did we freeze the camera?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened. Well, it doesn't look like it's helping or moving or anything. Going to try to revitalize it here if I can. But hey, Tom just broke the camera.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, we'll leave that venue. We'll come up here to I-90 just to take a look at our tower cam if we can. And we can't see a darn thing here basically because it's 250 feet up and it's not cutting through the snow. So we'll go back downtown. There you go. Shake, rattle, and roll. So there's the Boston store clock, but you can't see the Bicentennial Tower. So still snowing hard downtown. And one more downtown shot at the Bayfront. And a little better visibility here. So it comes and it goes, it snows and it blows. That's my favorite winter weather adage here. So that's your camera tour. And so interesting. Paul Strader, our chief engineer, look at this. You broke my camera.
Oh, no. Here we go, Paul.
It's all right. We'll go out there.
You can fix it, Paul.
I think he's off this week.
I think he is, too.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll get to amounts in a bit. Alerting Jen already saying 2 inches downtown. Nathan, good to see you. Kathy, congratulations on whatever they're congratulating you on. And we will go to radar to take a look at what the latest and the greatest is there. And then, as Jen hurriedly types.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you do your thing. This is Action News and Fox 66.
Right.
This is real time. It's the way we roll, as they say. So, little radar. And you can see the band right here. I mean, it's perfectly aligned. The blues are coming on shore in this main band here. So if we drill some street level mapping here, you can see it, the blues and the whites just going all over the city here.
Oh my.
And we'll just take it right up 90 where they were having a little problem. There's where 86 splits off. Here's the state line by the Welcome Center. That's the picture Jen was showing you on the PennDOT camera. And obviously you can see when you go from white to blue, you're going from moderate to heavy snow. That's continuing into Chautauqua County, New York. And you guys to the south, it's pressing your way. You can see that happening here. The line is going to the south. So eventually Albion, Edinburgh, Waterford, Union City, Corey, and over into Spring Creek, Warren. You're going to get this, and it will drop down into Crawford County as well. But right now, it's just kind of making its way. And if I widen this thing out, you can see there's multiple bands here. There's a main band here that's just dropping, and that may be why the visibility downtown is improving. And then there's another one behind it, and there's another one behind that. So we are in and out of snow bands, and that kind of correlates really well with what those cameras were showing, because all of a sudden, remember over here, West County, Girard didn't have diddly an hour ago, and now all of a sudden you can start to see things filling in there, and you can go downtown again and see the heavy stuff that was over the peninsula. Now there's breaks in the bay.
These are all the cars that got off at.
All right, so that's a good thing to show. Let's bring us back.
Yeah.
Just give me a second here, and there you see it's not as bad as it was because we're getting a break. All right, now let me bring Jen and I back here, and we'll do a little PennDOT camera thing here.
It looks like the snow's letting up, though, maybe for
a
little break.
One band is moving through, and she'll try her lap
so
chart.
I don't know if you guys can see.
And I'm going to bring this a little bit closer if I can. There we are.
Okay, so if you can see these trucks.
If you look to the right side of that screen, right there, they've pulled off. That's the exit ramp.
Yeah.
And you got some flashers on there, and you don't see a whole lot of traffic.
Oops, and it just decided to refresh.
Going eastbound up into New York State there. So, it's snow covered and slippery along the I-90 corridor. So if you're out driving around 5, 20, 90, and now it's slipping south of 90, it's going towards the snow belt a little bit now. I want to catch up with your comments. Vicky, always good to hear from you. French Creek ground is covered, snowing heavily. See, it's bopping down into Chautauqua County. Um, uh, Grandma Brandon, West Mill Creek whiteout, confirmed by our hopefully not broken camera at the airport.
Right.
Alistair, you're up in Saskatchewan, up north of the border. Is it snowing in Canada where you are? Good to see you. Timmy Horton's down in Guys Mills in Crawford, and you're not getting anything really bad yet. Annette, thanks for the well wishes. Yes, and Kathy, I know you get up at 7 a.m. to talk to Tommy D. Thanks for supporting our Facebook Live all over the place. See if there's anything else here, and then we'll do some more stuff. So, all right. Chris Gagliano, another Northeast resident.
Yep.
Chris, snap a picture. Michelle up in Westfield. Good to see you. Roads covered up there if you're going up to Westfield on the 90 or the 20 or the 5. Let's see. Lots coming down in Mill Creek. Lynn, thanks for that. Be safe going home, Jen. Miles
Thank
to go
you.
before you sleep.
Right.
You know?
Isn't that the truth?
All right.
People make fun of me and my big car, but
your big car gets you places.
Hey, you know what?
She's got.
It kind of stinks in the summer having a big car, but in the winter,
Jen needs a step ladder to get up into that vehicle. it's the truth. We're not kidding.
We're not.
We're not.
In my defense, though, I ordered it without seeing it.
Yeah, well, you know,
That's
just like you ordered the Rolls-Royce golf cart.
Which I love, by the way.
Doesn't do as well in the snow. Terry McGraw lived close to Wesleyville 10 minutes ago. I think it's more wind. And that's what we're saying. We'll go radar one more time here, give you a quick forecast, and do some other stuff because we are efforting to do a Princess Files. But this is breaking news. This is breaking weather, so we're here for you.
And who else better to be with than our meteorologist?
It's fun. And you've got the PennDOT camera, so you're helping me out. And you're helping Matt out.
I know.
We're multitasking. It's what we do.
And I'm helping my sister. I'm telling you.
Uh-oh. Nikki problems.
Well, yeah.
Okay. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
We will just leave it at that. All right. So a couple more shots here. Again, downtown, not quite as bad right now. I mean, it's thick snow, but you couldn't even see the Bicentennial Tower from that camera that's perched at like 100 Peach. Also, a couple more for you, just for good measure. Other downtown view, and this is what our Jen was talking about, who lives on stage. That's pretty wicked. Is it picking up at all in the borough as that thing slides out? Not that much. I want to try the airporto one more time now that I've frozen the camera there. Okay, now it's back online there. You can barely see the she shed, so I'm going to try to spin it once more.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I mean, that's from the terminal building just across the front part of the parking. Celine's back there.
We just can't see her.
She's just obscured right now.
Yeah, we just can't see her.
And it'll happen. So good luck measuring that stuff. Let me try one more time. That's a wicked horizontal snow going on.
Yeah, it is.
Let me see if I can get over to. Here we go. We got movement. This is good. It's going to happen right about now. Okay, so we're going over to United.
Oh my goodness!
Look at those big flakes. They're like Charlie Brown.
Whoa!
So that's the United Gate. Is the plane? Are the planes coming in tonight, or are they delayed? That's a good question. So that's where United would come in. All right, right there. And then I'm going to swing you around to where Charlotte would come in, which is of course the American side of things. So we'll go American. We'll travel across the tarmac.
Right now, they're all on time.
Jen's checked out the airport board there. And these guys remove snow. They don't plow snow there. They literally remove snow. And that crew there is amazing.
They really know what they're doing.
Because they can't afford to have slip and slide on the runway. No, they've got to actually scour the snow out. So this is the American Gate coming into view here. On your right is the jetway. Those blue lights in the distance are the taxiway lights. So if the American plane comes in, what is it, 10:06? Can you check that?
Yeah.
EJ gave me an email. I mean, this is thick snow here.
Charlotte, did you say?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Arriving from Charlotte 10:35.
Okay, so it's already delayed a little bit. So that plane would be coming right down this taxiway to the gate here if it gets in here at 10:35. So we will continue to look for that. We'll do one more radar just to confirm that these bands are still moving, which would be a good thing because you don't want them to sit over one area, for any amount of time. So one more view out here in radar land, and this is a 1 hour loop. So again, what you're going to see is this blue slowly drop. You see this? It's a 1 hour loop. It's up here, and then it's trying to go to 90 and down. But there's bands behind it. So we're just watching. It's called nowcasting. And eventually some of this gets down here to you guys over in Crawford and Warren County. So just wait for it. Now, there's not going to be a lot of snow down there, but there's going to be some. And there's going to be a lot of wind. And that's the other thing that I should mention. Even though we don't have wind advisories here, the stronger winds in New York State, believe me, there's wind out there.
Yeah.
And our winter weather advisories are Erie and Warren and the New York counties till 1 p.m. for tomorrow. So you've got wind, you've got snow, and just want to do a couple more graphics and then quick forecast, and we'll digress to some more lighthearted things here in a second. But okay, so here's your temps. Just take a look at this. Here's your temps. They're all below freezing. Here's your steady winds. 21 steady at Erie and Ashtabula. Here's your wind gusts, low 40s. So what does that create? It creates wind chill factors in the teens to low 20s. So that's the way it feels outside. So if you're going out, not just the fact of snow-covered and slippery roads in the lakeshore counties, Ashtabula, Northern Erie, and Chautauqua, but you've got cold air, blustery conditions, and of course, you want to be dressed appropriately. Check on the pets and elderly, as we always like to say, because, they need warmth too. And if you're cleaning off your cars, please clean off your cars. Don't drive like that. That's not smart.
I actually saw one worse than that at the last storm.
Did you?
Yeah, it was like this huge Range Rover, and the guy, I could barely see inside. He had on like a tank top
and shorts and flip-flops.
I was like, are you kidding me? First of all, like, if you are to slide off the road, you're going to freeze to death. And secondly, how about you clear off your car so you can see and don't cause an accident?
And you guys who may not be getting any snow now or much snow, here's Jen's sister's
Oh my gosh,
dog.
Little Damon.
Damon the devil.
Oh, Damon the demon is what my mother calls him. But he is so stinking adorable.
But the cute ones are.
Look at that face. Oh.
That's Jen's sister's Nikki.
Yep.
Dog there. So take care of the pets.
That's my little nephew.
Yeah. Good stuff to remind folks there. So basically what we've got going as far as snow is concerned, and we shall just give you a little 7-day forecast for the viewing audience here, and we will catch up on your comments. So this is a quick hitter, as we say. We have snow tonight. It's going to be heaviest in Chautauqua, Warren, Erie counties. It's going to be windy and cold. 1 to 3 inches in a lot of areas, 3 to 6 inches where you have places that are under that advisory in the aforementioned counties. And then you have some leftovers tomorrow in the morning, but it quickly winds down. The winds wind down in the afternoon. The sun comes out, but it's still only in the 30s. And finally, for just taking a look at stuff, Friday we go back up to 50. Saturday we're at 54, and it's kind of like today. We get rain and wind, but this time it looks like the second half of the weekend is the best. And Monday looks dry. So you got Sunday, Monday here to clean up. And then this over here is something we're looking into more, not only because we got rain going to snow, but it could be kind of a pattern change there. And by that, I mean, you know how things go in like 7 to 14 day cycles. Uh, we had cold weather around Thanksgiving, then we've bopped into a 7 to 14 day cycle of milder weather. Well, we may be bopping into a cycle of colder weather Wednesday on, just in time for getting into Christmas. So that's them apples, and just a little look ahead for you there. And let me just check your comments. We'll just put that up for a second. We're not intentionally trying to block Jen here.
Yes, we are.
She's hard at work. All right, so just reviewing some comments. Annie B, good to see you from Conneaut Lake. Ellen, thanks for the report from McCain. Phones are ringing off the hook.
Yep.
Where else? Michael, thanks for your report from the airport. Thanks for your snow measurement, Jen downtown. I know you're watching this with envy, Yvonne, because you don't get that stuff down there. Parking lights just went out. Parking lot lights just went out quickly, came back on at the airport. Interesting. Seeing if anything else is going on. Jen is amazing, says Adam Ripley.
Adam, I love you.
We know that. She's just putting the news and weather together right before your very eyes. Doing work less than a half hour before the show.
And as you can see, I'm not even dressed for the show.
Yeah, she's got her fleece on because we have to be comfortable here. Here's some
warm.
Thanks, Chris. If you do snap a picture, send it down to me, please. Spotlights on at the helicopter pad at Hammett. Thanks, downtown Jen, for that. I don't know if anyone can try to land something in this mess. And that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Don't come down State Street. Okay, we won't. Anything else? Just trying to catch up with everybody here. Really like Jen. So glad you have her on. It took 20 years, but you came back.
It did take 20 years.
It did. She worked with me in 2003.
Yeah,
and it's almost 2023.
Yeah, it'll be September of next year. Will be 20 years. Can you believe that?
Oh man, no. It just goes faster as we get older. It's just the way. Here we go. Nicole in Northeast. Nice to see you, Nicole. Stay safe out there.
Oh, she's saying Northeast isn't great. Great, I get to drive home in that.
Yeah, well, that's what happens a lot of time. Vicky downtown, barely see out the window. All right, awesome. You're welcome for keeping us updated. Send snow to Tennessee, says Adam. We just don't want to send any severe weather. Kathy Beal, are you in Titusville? You will get a little bit. Whiteout in Harbor Creek, yep, for sure. That's where we have to drive through later tonight. Hopefully it will be letting up by then.
Let's hope.
Chris says nothing really bad where you are, just a light slow. It's probably because that band is coming off the lakeshore right now and progressing inland. Barely started snowing. Miranda in Meadville, yep. John Lewis, hello. Nasty in Lawrence Park. And all right, Pat, hello. Long time no see. You guys are great. I can barely keep up with your comments. Turn your lights on. Good idea. Snowing a little in Sagertown. Thanks, Jen. Scott's in Arizona. Don't think he has to put up with us. And so that's the latest and the greatest right now. Everything getting updated okay?
Yep. I'm just working on Matt's intro, but I think we're good.
All right. So
take a break from this for a second.
Yeah, we're going to take a breath here because we do, and thanks to Ian, even if he's not here, for coming up with this graphic, want to do a little bit of what we call the Princess Files.
The Princess Files!
So Jen is here, and, she promised you last year. Oh, let me put that up for you. There it is. So a little lighthearted stuff for you now. You won't want to leave yet because this is the real dirt of the broadcast industry that we've been a part of for many years. And Jen said that
this is the best.
This will be viewer mail, and you never know what you're going to get from the general public.
Yeah.
So Jen has a little viewer mail here.
So I have this woman who hates me.
Right. I can't imagine.
I think it's kind of funny, quite honestly. So
find the humor.
She sent some really nasty emails to the newsroom, so we ended up having to block her, and so we'll get to that in a minute. But one of them says, I realized that Trump became president even with his overly orange makeup, but honestly, it looks terrible. Not at all natural. Miss Mobilia, your photo is the look that says you aren't a robot. Get rid of the ultra straight hair and ultra orange makeup.
This is what they write to us.
This is what they write to us. And
are you orange?
Am I orange?
I don't know.
Actually, I'm more olive.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sweetheart.
You're Italian.
I'm Italian, right.
She's not orange.
Do not say I'm orange. You can say I'm green because I'm olive, but don't you dare say I'm green, woman.
So there.
So, okay, so that was one of
Oh, I've gotten an email from her before. All right.
Yeah. Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah, years ago.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the entertainment, man.
You know, some guy wrote me once because I used the word, in the summer, of course, a very good word.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Not humid, not oppressive, sultry. It's like, you know, body heat from Florida.
Right.
You know, and he was so upset that I used the word sultry. And he said he was ridiculous. And then they always throw you the line, I'm never watching you anymore.
But yeah, that's the thing.
We're not going to watch you anymore.
I don't understand. If you hate me so much, why are you watching me?
Yeah, exactly.
And why do you continue to watch me?
And continue to send us mail if you hate us so much. Unless you have, you know, just this grinding personality.
This is another email she sent me. She sent me a picture that, so not only did she hate
Princess Files
she
picture.
Googled me. Yeah, she Googled me.
Turn it around.
Found a picture of me on the internet and says, above it, it says, this look is far more professional. Mind you, my skin is still orange or green or whatever she thinks it is because my skin color doesn't change. She says, this look is far more professional rather than the orange-skinned version you are presently trying to pull off. And she puts a picture of an Afghan dog, which, by the way, lady, poodles. I'm a poodle fan, okay? So get that straight.
So now you're getting pictures of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it gets better. So
real mail, snail mail.
She's blocked. Yeah. And I know it's from her. And you can tell by the writing that it's like an older person.
Nothing against those of you.
This one. Oh, and again.
Oh, block letters. That's good.
Jen, lose those dangly, tacky earrings. Some nights your hair looks like wet hay.
Now, weren't you the scarecrow once? I think you've gone from wet hay to
the scarecrow. That was a guy, and he signed his name and was like, whatever.
All right, yeah. Which,
listen, if you're gonna send me some hate mail, you better at least sign it so that I can
man up, woman
back.
Up. Yeah. Don't be a coward. We're used to, you know.
But I love this. I find this stuff amusing.
Yes.
Matter of fact, well, throughout my entire career, even when I wasn't here, I would call you and tell you.
Well, yeah, you had a great one. I don't know when you were in New York State. Did you want
about my
Yeah,
this is something about my undergarments.
Like, and it's a guy, of course.
It was a guy, and I'm like, first of all, how you can't see my undergarments, so I have no idea where you're going with this.
Yeah,
it was so bizarre. And then I got one saying that I dressed very provocatively. That day I had on a turtleneck. And I said to my co-anchor, I'm like, provocative? I dress like the most conservative woman you're ever going to meet.
Except for your hay hair.
Except for my hay hair.
But yeah, this is real life. Yeah, and here, even from the Canadian side, this is great from Alice there up in Saskatchewan. My mom works in local government. If a letter or email doesn't have a name attached, it doesn't get to the council.
Well, and see, but again, I know who this is from.
Yeah.
A lot of weirdos out there.
I was once followed to my car at a live shot. And you know a little bit about creepers.
Oh, yeah.
And so singles me out, follows me to my vehicle after a live shot, and hey, I want a word with you. And it's not good then. It's like, oh my gosh, security. So here's a true story. So the person who had probably already called our boss and everybody else to complain finally catches me in public and says, I don't like the way you start your show. I don't. Well, I must have said something like, welcome to Jet 24 Action News on a Monday. I already know what day and what time it is. You don't have to tell me this stuff.
I always say when people say stuff like to me, I'm like, you're more than welcome to apply to my job.
Yeah.
If you think you can do it better, or if you want to be the boss, apply.
Right. Yeah.
Stop hiding behind your keyboard. Although this person came out in real life, which is really creepy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a few expletives followed, and then I drove away.
I'm telling you, people are. There's something else I was gonna. Oh snap! I can't remember. Oh, and it was a good one too.
That's all right. Just keep thinking.
This is what happens when you get old.
Yeah. There's been so many. There's been so many over the years. Right? The one the other week that came into Sean about the person was going to stop watching because of some little tiny. Oh my gosh, what was it?
But again, they continue to watch, and then they continue to send us messages. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So that woman. Okay, so I'm Italian.
No.
And we can be known for
a way with words,
fighting back, maybe.
Yeah,
So after she sent me all these nasty messages, I Googled her and found a little bit about her. And she is a former Catholic school teacher.
Did you go to Catholic school?
Sure did.
Did you get the ruler?
Oh, I gave the ruler.
See, that's the difference.
So what I did.
Then you didn't go to Catholic school after that?
I emailed the school. I emailed the priest, everyone in the theology department, and a couple other people I know at that school.
Mm-hmm.
I forwarded them all of her nasty emails to me.
There you go.
And said, I think this woman has some mental health problems.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps someone could reach out to her and see if she's okay.
Is there a counselor available?
And again, with COVID, that's not funny. A lot of people are,
torqued.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, but yeah, I got the last laugh. So you can keep sending me these letters all you want.
Yeah.
Because my hair's not going to change. My skin color's not going to change. And
you're still going to wear those
if you noticed, I've worn big earrings all week just to get back at her.
That's right. You're going to have bigger hoops.
I know, right?
When we get to Christmas, they'll be like those Christmas balls.
That's right.
Hang on the festival.
What do you guys think? The bigger the better?
There you go.
Just to annoy the heck out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karma. That's the way it goes.
I don't know. I guess
we're in a cosmetic industry.
When I got this letter the other day, I said to Sean, because I was reading it to everyone in the newsroom, I'm like, do you have any idea what I've done today? I was up until 1:30 in the morning working for my dad on my computer doing stuff for him.
For the winery.
I got maybe about 7 hours, if I'm lucky, of sleep, dealing with 2 dogs, one a puppy, but a puppy. I had to go to physical therapy for my neck and my shoulders. I had to go to the dentist that day as well. I would love 5 minutes to sit down and have time.
Oh, wouldn't you?
To write someone hate mail.
I know.
You guys see me. I am always working.
We're the same way back here.
Right.
We don't have
a second to do this crap.
We're eating our lunch at our desk.
Right.
And typing away or whatever. It's always you guys go around in limousines and you actually shop or.
I know, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we ride around in limousines. People do our hair and makeup. I'll have to tell that person that my hair looks like wet hay.
That's right.
And I'm orange.
Better get thermally straightened.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
All right, guys. Oh, Jen and Alerting Erie. I love you. Yeah. Oh, it's a good site to follow. It is. And thank you, Jen. I just redid the website.
Yeah.
You're very kind.
And that's why you didn't get sleep.
That's why I don't ever get any sleep.
That's right.
But that's okay.
It's okay.
All right, so I have to go get changed because I don't think people want to see
You better be careful. Don't let any of those undergarments,
right?
All right, see ya.
Bye, guys. guys.
She's on Fox News at 10 with me in about 11 minutes. So, hey, we just thought we'd do a little Princess Files in addition to the serious stuff, which is the weather tonight, just for levity, because life should be balanced. And we thank you all for hanging with us so you could get the other side of the story, as we like to call it, by the Princess Files. So is Bricker here? Bricker, have you been here? If you just showed up, you know all about this stuff because you used to work with us. Anyway, yeah, I got to get rolling. Fox 66 News at 10, Jet 24 Action News at 11. If you're out there, stay safe, especially in what we call the lakeshore counties, the ones that border the lake. They're getting the heaviest snow right now. It'll be less to the south. We will check all that out for you, and I will be back on this very same venue, Weather Nightcap, after midnight, and we'll have some more fun. All right? All right. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. It was a great time, and you guys were great for hanging in there with us. Be safe, be warm, and we'll be back, same Bat Facebook channel before you know it. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.